Part 2, 4th of March 2023. My bloody iPhone had a storage situation again and cut me off halfway through, which is deeply, deeply frustrating. But anyway, I think I've rectified the issue now. Hopefully I'll be able to complete part 2. So I'm sorry for the interruption, people. It's my own struggles with technology at the moment. Optus keeps charging me, wanting to charge me extra, well, not demanding it, it's an option, but they keep saying that I've run out of data. So I bought $10 worth of extra data and I ran out of that again yesterday, and it doesn't get reset till the 9th. So I would need to buy another $10 of extra data. So that's would be an extra $20 this month on top of my already expensive Optus bill. So I'm starting to feel ever so slightly scammed, people, but it's coming from the actual Optus company, so it's not a independent scammer. It's them fleecing me every which way, and I'm a bit livid about that too, because I don't mind paying extra if my bill was already cheaper, but I pay $115 a month and then had to buy another $10 worth of data, and now until the 9th of March technically need to spend yet another $10, which brings the bill up to $135 a month. So no, I can't afford that bullshit. Literally can't afford it. So we're being financially raped every which way by the multinational companies. I'm still waiting for a refund from AGL that owes me at bare minimum $455, and they've dragged the chain on that. So I guess I'll be whistling Dixie and holding my breath a long time before I see that money, because they're also running some kind of scam where I pay by bill smoothing and paying more than actually I need to. And then when there's a large credit, the moment they said $1,200 worth, they're dragging the chain on paying me back. It's evil is what it is, given that they know that I struggle in reasonably dire poverty on a disability pension. So yes, Mama T's a bit pissed off about that too, because that bit of refund could have gone towards buying me a new little Smith torch or getting me a little bit extra food in the house, because I've been struggling with food costs as well. Would just be a bit of a fucking help, right? But no, I've got to grovel in the fecal matter of other people's dust and ashes, and it's bloody disgusting how I've been treated yet again, having to fight even for that refund. And I would ring them up and scream at them until my blood poured out of my veins, but at the end of the day, they don't care. They've got their money out of us. They've milked us for what it's worth, and they have no respect or genuine care. So, AGL, you make me sick to my core. I'd take my business elsewhere, but they're all the same now, all the companies, so... And your smart your smart meter you installed in my house probably killed off all my dogs and cats with tumours and diabetes and other illnesses, and I dread to think what it's doing to me physically as well with your bloody radiation. So but this is what we're left with now, being culled by our own multinational corporate entities and our governments. It's actually quite nauseating when you really get down to the nitty-gritty and analyse what's really going on. So I'm livid. But anyway, hopefully we can carry on with this video, and I'll hold it together till the end, as I try to do, people of Earth. Rise up in my own consciousness and fight for my right to thrive on planet Earth and hold the line as best as I can, given that we're run by malfeasant idiots now. Can't even give you a refund that's owed to you in a decent, honourable, timely manner. Every excuse they came in the book to not give me that money. Probably so they can pay for their corporate lunches or football boxes or some other malfeasance on the backs of all the poor people gifted that money by our government to compensate us to cope with the energy costs, right? Yeah, they're milking us for everything we're worth. And of course they hope that we all ping off and die as well. Make them even richer. So just being alive every day is a thorn in these elitist, globalist, multinational corporate side. So all I can say is fuck you and the fourth horseman you rode in on. Famine, poverty, war, disease. What's the other one? Anyway, think happy thoughts, people of Earth. Think happy thoughts. Every day my survival is a defiance, and every day I take mischievous glee in it. Especially given the childhood I already survived barely. They misunderstand and misalign and misinterpret how powerful each human spirit's will to survive really is, without becoming monsters like them, right? Just remember that. When you stare into the abyss long enough, the abyss, verily, verily, will stare right back at you. Babies. And let me remind you also, the sword of Damocles cuts both ways. 4th of March 2015, 5:29 p.m. Heading home from Garden City. The place is massive now, but the revamped food courts all look lovely. I am so tired. My doctor keeps telling me how highly intelligent I am, but my life is a constant shambles from abuse and trauma. Yes, Charlie. I'm never going to make it as a productive member of society. Well, here I am, being productive, in spite of my fatigue and bladder issues and level of poverty and treachery by my own government. Here I am, pumping out my truth every single day. If it only helps one soul on planet Earth, then I will have my productivity will reap some results or rewards somehow, somewhere for someone, and I will take great hubris and delight in that. I must try to write my book, but every day is such a battle. Don't need to write my book. It's out there. YouTube, Vocal Media, Facebook. My truth is all out there for all the world to see. I told him about that nasty dermatologist bitch online. He said, yeah, skin deep only, can't connect to people from their precious middle class existence. So fucking mindless. Child sexual abuse happens in all echelons of society. It's not just happening to the dirt poor. Anyway, off to Byron on Friday. I need it. I've been trying to get there since November. I saw my wonderful doctor. He advises me to go to Byron and spend the day in the sea. Best cure for me. It would be good to be in the sea again. Haven't been there all summer. It's awful. Summer's nearly over. Well, technically we're into autumn now, isn't it? March, April, May, then June, July, August. So yes, technically summer is over. It's still bloody hot though. Somebody tell planet Earth to cool her heels a little bit. Just a little bit. So I'm going on Friday. My rego runs out on the 12th, meaning 12th of March. So I will be carless soon. So I'll put some oil in the car and we will have a day trip. Sorely needed. Indeed it is. Could do with a lovely day trip again. Go somewhere new that I haven't been before. Wouldn't be a bad idea. But 4th of March 2014. Tonight I feel a bit violated, lol. Gail and Talia arrived. Gail is Lucy's mother that I mentioned earlier. Lucy, who was struggling on the methadone program with her heroin addiction. Gail and Talia. Talia is Lucy's daughter. So Gail was raising her granddaughter. Arrived. Even though I was expecting to go to her place to drop off the goodies, which was all the things I'd found in the skip diving, right? Talia whipped through the house like a tornado and was going through every room, pulling out stuff. I got increasingly more anxious, as I'm sure last time she visited, she put a large chip in my crystal dish that I keep on the antique credenza thingy in the front room. I know it was undamaged previously and I stepped on the crystal chip afterwards. This is how disrespectful they were coming to my home, by the way. It was utterly disgusting. The dish is enormous and was valuable, but now is a worthless trinket. So when she disappeared into other rooms, I got increasingly vigilant. Understandably so. I ended up shutting Ramon, my daughter's pet rabbit, in the back room to keep him safe from her. So instead she hassled Pennycat. Eventually she tipped over an entire glass of lemonade. This I did not get upset about, as I saw myself it was an accident, and lemonade can be wiped up, but my expensive ornaments, inherited from my mother and my own collection, cannot be replaced. They really were like vermin, that family, overall. They were so verminous. Oh, Charlie just fell off the, I should be fine. I gave Gail the lovely woolen jumpers I found in the skip, pure wool, and a lovely pink one for Talia. I gave T the One Direction doll, and Gail the vacuum cleaner that I brought home, as Lucy needs a vacuum cleaner. So I found a good home for the stuff I acquired. Well, actually, they always needed something from me, didn't they? They were just like locusts, constantly wanting something from me. It got a little bit too much in the end. I also gave her a laptop bag and a few other schmonzes. Then Talia demanded the coin collection. I got really pissed off. I said, Talia, I've already given you heaps of really cool things. That's enough now. I also shared the lovely bread I get from Lynn with Gail. Used to get bread given to us from a bakery that had leftover bread, and I'd distribute. It was large amounts of bread Lynn used to bring me, and I'd distribute with her family too. No boundaries. Come into my life like a wrecking ball and leave me feeling exhausted and plucked like a chicken. Poor Gail is exhausted also, as Talia is nearly unmanageable. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. She even joked with me that Talia was going through my house like my younger daughter Jasmine, ripping open cupboards and drawers, etc. I would never, ever go to someone's home and violate their space like that. It's the utmost of bad manners. It just blows my mind that people think it's okay to treat me like this. Imagine how they would behave if I were wealthy. Today I had my stitches removed from my hand. It was a cancer, but early stages. So I will have to be vigilant with my skin and go see him if any new lumps or bumps come up. At least there were no more that needed excising. The wound is still healing. I am glad that is over with. Now just need another blood test to check out my B12 levels, which were low last time I had a blood test. More meat, eggs, dairy in my diet. 4th of March 2013. 12:32 p.m. Awake to gulp, actual sunshine, faith in Begorra. Is this a lucid dream? Lynn was right last night. The wind has driven off the rain. For once I'm glad it's windy. Oh, Charlie. Brisbane weather is getting very Wellington-esque. Need to rush out and hang out washing, which I brought in last night to re-wash. Epic. I had a lovely day. Now time to attempt sleep. 3:07 a.m. Interesting love energy too. I got told by 2 different people that my skin had a lovely glow. I told them it was just menopause, but after the second person commented on how lovely I look, I started to ponder what this means, lol. I guess the exuberance is spreading across my face. Cool. Because happiness makes everybody look attractive and pretty and sweet and joyful, and brings light back into their eyes and their skin, a lovely pink glow. Looking forward to a lovely pink glow when I get proper sleep at night and I can revivify myself again. I mean, I can throw on makeup and fake a pink glow, people, but it's better to have your own inner light you up and glow from inside out, right? Only true love can make a woman glow like that. It's been known to happen. 4th of March 2011. A quiet day, sitting out the rain and going through my card collection tonight. I have kept so much stuff over the years. It's time to cull, I guess. Sad to see old Christmas and birthday cards from my sister and niece pretending to like me and being so patronising, which they stupidly thought would be over my head, right? With their gaslighting and their victim blaming and their condescending and their patronising. Fuck them. I think I'll cut out the prettier pictures, which I did do, and throw the cards out. No point being sentimental about false people anymore. Ain't that the truth, Charlie? Declutter your life, including decluttering false, evil, unsupportive, sadistic, cruel people. Only keep the birdies that are nice to you, Charlie, and that you can be nice back to. Keep the real loves precious, is what I'm saying, and slough off the rest. Mama doesn't have to do any more sloughing off. No. She's at the stage where she's ready to invite lovely people into her life if she can discern rightly and not set herself up for another hell loop. God forbid there's another hell loop. I don't think I could survive another one. I really don't. So, but the gods have been showing me a lot of sweetness in the last 6 months since I lost my Beauregard. A lot of sweetness and kindness and affection and even romantic overtures. It's been lovely, people. So God's bless, and as usual, have a beautiful day or night in your space-time continuum here on planet Earth or off-world, wherever you are or stumble across my videos. And the rain is impending, the skies are quite dark now and foreboding, but that too is good. Rain for the garden. And here we are. Open up my curtains again now that that glare is slightly less. Love to all. Shalom.